Hi guys, and welcome back to the world of Mehek. My name is Mehek and I make videos about travel and tarot. If that sounds interesting, please do subscribe. I would love to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about vision boarding, and I'll show you the exact step-by-step process that I use to create vision boards. I've been doing this since before it became so popular on social media, and so I'm really excited to share it with you. The timestamps to different sections of the video will be in the description box below, so you can use those to navigate to whichever section you're most interested in. And as a bonus, at the end of the video, I'll also be talking about selecting a word of the year and how I do that. So if that sounds interesting, stay tuned. And let's get started. Before we talk about how exactly to make a vision board, let's first talk about what exactly is a vision board. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a visual representation of the vision that you have for your life. I like to make one every year, but you can also make one for shorter periods of time or for longer periods of time, like an overall vision of your life in like 5 years or 10 years time. But I feel like it works best when you go year-wise because that's a good enough chunk of time to make your vision come to life. Vision boards can be physical or digital, and I really prefer the digital because they're much easier to make. But if you're more into the crafts, then you might enjoy making a physical vision board, which involves creating a poster or a collage of sorts and putting it together with like real images that you can cut out from magazines and other things that you come across. In this video, I'll be showing you the process that I use to make my digital vision board, but you can use the same process for a physical one too if you like to. Now that I've given you a basic idea of what a vision board is, let's discuss why do we even need to make one? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's basically to bring your dreams and goals to life, to create a representation of what you'd like to see in your life. And images can be very powerful. As the old saying goes, a picture speaks more than 1,000 words. And so when you create images that represent the goals and aspirations that you have for yourself, it can have a powerful effect on your psychology, and it can really motivate you to go after that, to do the work that's required to bring these things into reality in your life. So it's basically a manifestation technique that's gained a lot of popularity in recent years, and I definitely think it's worth trying because it has worked for me. Obviously, it's not as easy as collecting a bunch of pictures, putting it into a vision board, and then just sitting back and watching it come magically to life. You have to work for it. The way I see it, a vision board works to keep reminding you about what you want to achieve in your life, and this reminder can be really powerful to keep you motivated, to keep you on track, and to help you keep going even when you don't feel like it or when you feel demotivated, which is, of course, natural for every single one of us. Like I said, I have been doing this for several years since before it became so popular online, and I think it has worked pretty well for me. Obviously, not all the visions have manifested into reality, but a lot of them have, and that's what makes it so exciting and so magical. And I think you should really give it a try. So now I'm going to go into the exact step by step of the process that I use to create my vision board. And it's super simple, super easy. You can follow along, and I'm sure you will have fun and enjoy creating a vision of your life and actually seeing it come to reality too, inshallah. Now, obviously, if we want to make a visual representation of something, we need to know exactly what our vision is. So, to start with, take a pen, a blank sheet of paper, some quiet time to yourself, and make a list of the things that you want to bring into your life. You can be as generic or as specific as you like, but really tune into the emotion behind the things that you put down. Focus on how achieving these things on your list will make you feel. So, for instance, you can focus on the excitement, the joy, all the good feelings that will come your way when you achieve these things that you're putting down on your list. I also suggest being as specific as you can because that can make your vision board a lot more powerful in my experience. Along with that, I highly recommend that you use a pen and paper instead of typing on your phone or laptop because our minds kind of feel more connected to something when we write by hand. So, as an example, on my list, I put finding a partner who loves me and understands me and who meets the criteria that I'm looking for in a partner. If this is one of your goals too, you can get specific about what your criteria is. But since this is just an example, I'm going to leave it generic. Another thing on my list is to grow my YouTube channel and really get successful with it. Of course, I also want more money and financial success. I mean, who doesn't want that? Then, in terms of travel, I think as an example, I'll just put in travel to Paris and Amsterdam. You can put in the places that you really want to travel to. Lastly, I'm going to put in more time to spend with my loved ones. So, for now, I think those are enough points to demonstrate the process. Let's move on to the next step, which is my favorite part. It involves looking for images that represent the things that you've listed. My go-to website for finding aesthetic images is unsplash.com, but you can also use others such as Pinterest or Pexels, or even just a Google search. Again, when searching for images, focus on the feeling that you want to feel. Choose the images that match that as closely as possible. So, for instance, I want to feel loved and safe and uplifted, so I'm going to choose images that make me feel that way while capturing the vision that I have for my life. You can use different search terms on Unsplash to find the images you like and download them. It's totally free to download. So, for instance, I like this image that represents a wedding. Then I found pictures that I like of Paris and Amsterdam to remind me of my travel goals. I found this picture to represent success on YouTube, and a photo of having fun with friends, and money, of course. Once you've downloaded all the images, it's time to put together your vision board. My favorite tool to do this is Canva, which is a free graphic design platform. You can pick from lots of different templates and sizes, so it really depends on your own preference what you want your vision board to look like. Personally, I like to have mine on my phone, so I chose the phone wallpaper size and I found a template that I like. This collage style one looked great to me, so I selected it and then replaced the images with the ones I had downloaded. I know it's not looking very aesthetic, but that's just because this is an example and I was rushing through it. But you can take your time to make it look as appealing and inspiring as possible to you. I also love that this template has quotes and text on it, which I also customized. Once done, you can download it to your phone. Now, I don't want to set my vision board as a wallpaper because I don't want everyone seeing it, but I still want it easily accessible, so I place it as a widget on my home screen. I use a widgets app called Photo Widget, which I downloaded from the Google Play Store. If you're using an iPhone, you can use the inbuilt widgets feature. The app that I'm using lets you customize the widget into different shapes and then place it anywhere on your home screen so that you're always reminded of it when you're on your phone. Then when you tap on it, it will open the full image and you can look at your vision board whenever you like. I like to look at it several times a day just to keep reminding my mind of the vision that I have for my life, which in turn keeps me motivated to take the necessary action steps on the path of achieving that vision. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial on making a vision board and I hope you're going to be using it this year. As promised, this is the bonus section of the video in which I'm going to be talking about picking a word of the year. So I've been doing this for a few years now, and basically you pick a word or a few words or phrases that are going to be the theme of your year ahead. And the reason to do this is just to have some kind of central grounding point to set the tone of your year. And basically, you keep going back to these words throughout the year to see how you can live by them or embody them in everything that you do. So, as an example, last year my word was trust, and that was basically like trusting the universe and trusting the journey that I'm on, and just being open to new experiences and going into everything with this sense of trust in myself and in God and just the way that things are unfolding. So, that really helped me like strengthen my faith. And there were challenges along the way, of course, and a lot of lessons to learn, but it was such a rewarding experience and I got so much out of it. Now, to tell you the word for this year that I've chosen. So, this might sound a little bit strange, but for this year, I have picked my own name as the word of the year. So, it's going to be the year of Mehek for me. So, in the Urdu language, the word Mehek translates to mean a fragrance. So, a really pleasant, refreshing scent. And basically, why I've chosen this word is that I want this year to be all about me, to focus on myself and some goals that I really, really want to achieve. That's why, with everything that comes my way and with any decisions that I need to make, I'm gonna put myself at the center of it and really think about how it impacts me, what my own needs are, and what is the best thing to do for me. I do have some like people pleasing tendencies, and I can get very anxious under pressure and just do what others want me to do. But this year, I'm trying to change that and really think consciously about the things that I do and place myself at the center of it. Like, only do the things that mean a lot to me. Like, only take decisions that are going to be healthy for me, that are going to be the right choice for me. And this might be sounding like a little bit selfish or self-centered, but that's not how I mean it at all. I think it's great to do things for other people, to like compromise and to be a giving person. But I feel like for most of my life, I have overdone it in a lot of ways. Like, I've given way too much to others and just let people walk all over me. And I've been trying to change that over the past few years. So basically, this year I want it to be my year, and I want to just place myself at the center of my own life, which is as it should be for every single person, I feel. Along with that, since my name means fragrance or a nice, pleasing scent, that's the kind of energy that I want to come to things with. So I want to like bring a freshness and a purity to everything that I do. I want to infuse others' lives with like love and hope, and that's what I'm aiming to do with this YouTube channel too. So I'm trying to like infuse a mehek, a fragrance, into all the things that I do and how I show up in life. So I hope that goes well this year. In this same way, I encourage you to pick a word of the year too if you feel called to, and really live by it, embody it, and see how it inspires you to keep going this year and to stay motivated and on track to create the life that you desire. Inshallah. That brings us to the end of this video. If you've been watching to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do. It really helps me. I would also appreciate if you put a thumbs up on this video and leave me a comment with your thoughts. I always appreciate constructive criticism, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. I am wishing you all the best with creating your vision board, with choosing a word of the year, or with just living your best life this year. Sending you so much love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye.